Hi everyone, it's Kathy here from Bello's Designs, and today's tutorial is going to be using the new release Lavinia stamps, mix them with some of the older ones to make a nice card. So for this project you're going to need a piece of Multifarious card cut approximately 6 inches by 4 inches, some blue matting card which is cut 6.25 by 4.25 inches, and we will mount that onto a piece of card once folded, measures 5 inches by 7 inches. Just want that one, those can go over there. Right, the stamps we're going to be using are the LAV 865 Sacred Bridge. I don't have the number for that, but I will find out the number and it will be under the video. When you click more, you'll see all the products used and I'll find the number for that. But that's the Horse and Carriage from Lavinia. We've got LAV 660 Hazel, LAV 758 Lamps and Little Mushrooms, and we've got the new LAV 867 Swans. Right, so I'm just going to take this piece of acetate out because I'm going to be using that. Right, for the background, I'm going to be using Elements Ink Blue Atoll. For the swans, I'm going to be using a white pigment ink. For the stamping, I'm going to use Versafine Clair Twilight and Nocturne. I've got a jar of water with me and a paintbrush. I've got a yellow pastel pencil, a white gel pen, a gold gel pen. I've got some white paint, which is gouache paint. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Piece of blue, sorry, not blue, piece of kitchen paper that I've used to do blue, to do the clouds. And I've got a series of polychroma pencils here in blues, browns and greens. And I've also got a couple of little paintbrushes for painting the swans. Right, let's get started. Right, I'm going to start my card by stamping the bridge so that I've got a focal point before I do the rest. So let's just, so this is quite an old Nocturne, so it's not too strong, that's why I'm dabbing it lots. So I'm going to find a sort of central position for this, and I'm going to have it so it's fairly low down, about there. Right, I'm going to give that a quick wipe straight away because anytime I use inks other than the black, any coloured ink I use, I try and wipe off straight away because I find it stains, especially the brighter coloured ones. Right, so right now we have the focal point and we know this is where we're going to start. I'm going to do the water at the bottom, the lake or the sea, river, probably a river, isn't it? Right, now I've got a piece of just torn copy paper that I used last time that I'm going to reuse, and I'm just going to get a nice straight edge here and again here. That's my riverbed. I'm not too worried about getting a straight edge at the top because I am going to use my pens for that, my colouring pencils. There we go. I've got a nice. Actually, I think I need to make that a little bit wider. I think I haven't gone wide enough this time. Let's go out a bit further. And to there. That's better. That's much better. There we go. Right. So now straight away I'm just going to straighten that off a little bit. She could come out all the way, couldn't we really? And have another blue here. you go. Right, now we've got that in place, I'm going to do some clouds, and I'm going to use, again, the blue atoll and a bit of torn kitchen paper. And the secret to the kitchen paper is to keep moving it around. Don't have it in the same position every time, and it gives a great impression of clouds. There we go, that's probably actually a tiny bit more down there. There we go. So I'm just going over some of the clouds to make them less stark. There we go. Right, so now we're going to stamp the horse and carriage, and this is why I needed this. So we're going to have this sort of coming up, sort of coming up this side, and then we're going to have the horses coming down that side. So I'm going to stamp this in nocturne, so I only want the carriage and the top part of the horse. Right. Let's just take that off and take that off there. There we go. So we're going to have him coming up this side like so. There we go. So now we're going to stamp the horses. I'm going to move that slightly further back. That's better. Right, get rid of carriage ink. So now we're just going to have the horses. I'm going to line up his hands with the horses, like so. There we go. Now let's do our swans. Get rid of my XX paint here because I'm going to need to paint there soon. Let's put this one here. And the other one. Let's move that down a little bit. There we go. Now you can see why I'm going to be using some paint over the top, because the swans don't come out completely white. So I'm just going to mix up a little bit of the gouache paint here. I'm just mixing it up on the side of my mat here. Unfortunately it's slightly out of sync. There you go, you can see now. I'm just mixing up a little bit of paint with water just till I get a consistency that I'm happy with. here. This one. Go up here. Give that a quick clean. And now for some lamps. That side of the bridge. And we'll place the other on the right hand side of the bridge. Let's just remove that. Okay. And the last bit of stamping will be some little mushrooms. Let's wipe the back of that to get that to stick. There we go. A couple more. A couple more at the bottom. That's all the stamping. Let's just do these beaks. A bit more yellow. There we go. Right, let's clear up my mess. There's paint everywhere. Right. So I just need the gold gel pen inside London. There we go. And the yellow pastel just around the edges. There we go, just to give it a little glow. There we have it. So now I'm just going to get my card and stick that down. There we go. And we'll stick that onto a piece of card. Like so. Now hopefully you can see the clouds. Now I've brought it up close. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already joined our Facebook groups, please do consider joining our 2 Facebook groups. We have Del Bello's Designs Lounge for all products at Lavinia, and we also have Del Bello's a la carte lounge, and that's for all of the other products, patty sales such as cardio stamps, sweet poppy stencils, etc. Until next time, thank you. Bye bye.